Hello and welcome to the channel and Kingdom Come Deliverance Hardcore. So in the last episode we just went on with a little bit of the main campaign. We went out on a date with Teresa. So in this episode I wanted to do some alchemy. Oh, we got some agility. What's that? Vitality. If you don't overeat, marathon. You can dispel hunger with anything. You won't suffer. Never we have. Oh yeah, this is good. So I can now I can eat rotten food and it doesn't matter. That works out good because I have 19 apples on the horse. Yeah, so we're going to go to town, do a little bit of alchemy. I'm also obsessed with trying to find that Achilles potion, I think it is. And learning to make that is something that I would like to do. Because that means that you get 50% less damage. Which if we ever find ourselves in combat against 3 opponents or 2 opponents, that would come in handy. Just in case while we're fighting one, another one comes and hits us by the side. Yeah. So that's going to be the plan. Okay, so it's a little early. I don't think the stores are open just yet. Yeah. But if they're not, we can just find a seat. And then we'll just sit down and read a... Whoa, I just cracked a high. That's hilarious. And read a book. Does anything need to be done? Cobbler, armorer? No. What other skills? Drinking? No. Oh, food. That's... My guy's passing out like that. Just all of this old food. This is going to come in handy when, like, stealing food. We can just keep it on the horse. It won't get taken off us. Where's the dog? We'll give him some meat as well. Food.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
So as far as the main campaign goes, we're up to looking for a character called Riki. And we know which town he's in. So that helps out a lot. That'll be the next step. I'm just looking for... Here you go, this will do. Just something to sit on. Then we'll quickly read a little bit of the book. It's Hercules and his diet, 2. Which should give us a little bit of strength as well. So... 9 hours. No, we won't read the whole book. We'll read a good quarter of the book. Cool, that leveled us up a little bit as well. Main level, strength. Okay, so now the shops should be open.
God's sake.
Let's trade. Nighthawk, Moonshine. What's this one do? Oh, it's Bard, Frenzy. I can't find it anywhere. Yeah, where would I find it? Okay, so anyway, we'll get Belladonna. And... I believe...
I'd like to discuss the price. Why not?
That plus Thistle gives you...
Satisfied? Well now,
a savior snaps. And we'll grab some thistle. It should be out here. Oh, nettle, sorry. Oh, there's a nest here. We'll shoot that down while we're here. Where is it? Ah, there it is. So the guard doesn't complain to us about it. Oh. Oh, come on. I need to turn the TV so I'm straight on. There we go. That's a good excuse, I think. Wounding arrow. Examine nest. Simple necklace. Take some more nettles. Okay, I think it's 5 nettles to 2 belladonna. Okay. We need to start saving up money now for potions as well. I've never really gotten into the potion side, but I feel like it's important. So we've got savior snaps. So that's the only recipe we've got. Okay. Prepare wine with 2 handfuls of belladonna and 1 nettle. Boil the nettle 2 turns. Grind the belladonna, so it's 2 belladonna that we'll grind. What was it? It was wine, right? So wine's the base. And then we'll take the belladonna, which is 2, I believe. Yep. Chuck it in the mortar. Grab another one. Chuck that in the mortar. Grind it up. So this belladonna cost us like, what was it, just a couple of coin. So we're saving a good 200 coin pretty much making this ourselves. And so prepare 2 handfuls and 1 nettle. Boil the nettle for 2 turns. So it's just 1. Okay. So boil it for 2 turns. So we'll turn that. And then we'll flip it again. And what does it say after that? Drop the belladonna, boil for 1 more turn. Okay. So we drop this in. And then we boil for another turn. It is just 1 more, right? For 1 more turn. Okay. And then now we grab a vial, sorry, not a file. And we end the potion. And that should be a savior snaps. Awesome. Okay, we'll prepare again. And we'll do wine. This is pretty simple to follow, which is good. And it was 2 belladonna. 1. One more. And then we just repeat the process. So I don't know what other potions we have, if it's just save your snaps at the moment, but you can buy them, so that's the goal. Bellows. So bring to the boil, and then boil for 2 turns. One more. And we'll grab the crushed belladonna. Put it in, and then boil for 1 more turn. And we'll grab a vial. And then we'll complete the potion. Cool. Add stamina, reduces speed. Very poisonous. Oh, cool. Health and vitality. Okay. So now we're going to head to where was the place? Looking for a particular place on the scent. Track down Riki. He was expected. Where is he going? Ledchesco. I believe that the best way to get there from here is to just follow this and go that way. Or we could go across here. But I think we'll go this way. Okay. So I'll head there now.
Yeah.
And we'll see if we get ambushed along the way. We'll quickly pop in here to just lie down for an hour. Just to save. Because I don't want to rely on the potions that we just made too much. So we'll sleep and save. Cool, game saved. Even with my stat buff, I can still use the sword, so that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's normally ambushes down this road, so we'll see what happens. Okay. I don't think that's a fight that we'll win. We'll wait until they're done and see what happens. See who survives.
Yeah.
Why are they after me though?
Yeah.
I thought they'll just fight each other. I didn't think that they would come running at me.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually save it here and try to fight one. Just for fun, just to see how good I am at sword fighting. I'm probably just going to die, but I just think it'll be fun. Because he's got a shield, but I do know the combos. Up, right, down.
Hey.
He just ran. Oh well. That works out good for us. We got heaps of stuff. Are there any other bandits here? I want to try my luck. Or did they all just attack him and then run off? What about this guy? Is he a bandit? Hello.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
So, can't. And then decide. Yes.
Doppredere!
Oh, we annihilated him. Look at all the stuff. Oh, if we take this, that's all stealing. But he's got... Oh. We sort of have to, guys. We sort of have to. I know we shouldn't, but we should. Looting the bandits, not stealing though. What's this guy got? Oh yeah, those are good. Take all the food. Take all that. Take all of this. Okay, so we'll plant it all on our horse. All the stolen stuff. And then hopefully we have enough gold that when we get to the other place, we can hire a house, and then all this good stuff we can just store there until it stops being stolen. It's funny how that works. We even stole some lockpicks off them apparently. Let's... Okay, we'll take that. Take... Oh, we'll actually take all of this stuff. Because these bandits we can... This is a guard as well. Oh, so it was a fight between guards and bandits. Well, this worked out, but there was a Kuman there.
To heal, mutt.
Oh well.
Yeah. Yeah.
That combo is really good.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we made it to Chick.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't even know how to say the name.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So we need to find somewhere to sell stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a tailor. Okay, this is a trader. Yep. So we'll sell. So everything stolen we'll just take off our body. Alright, and everything. So we'll go like that. Oh! So the stuff that's... We'll just go like this. We'll just take everything. And we'll repair it all as well. Okay, so everything stolen we'll give back to the horse. Actually, no. We'll keep it on us and...
Good day to you. What do you need?
That guy had really big eyes. Okay, so... How do we know if it's stolen? Won't... Okay. Yeah, we have to put all the stolen stuff on the horse. Wait up. None of it's coming up as stolen anymore? That's weird. Okay, so we got some good stuff. Sell all the stuff we don't need. Leather jerkin, no. Oh, he's got no money. We'll buy Saviour Snaps off him then. And we'll try to get more money out of him.
Well,
Is this enough?
less.
My last...
That. Finally, a
Okay, we'll put these and we'll start asking around for Riki. We don't really need all of this stuff in our inventory. Okay, let's ask him if he knows.
I'm looking for a fellow called Riki. Do you know him?
You mean Hinek? He's the Tanner's son, isn't he?
Any idea where I could find him?
I don't know. Try at his folks' house, but he doesn't spend much time there. Take care now.
Okay, so he's the Tanner.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is lodging. We're actually going to see if we can buy a room here.
Jesus Christ, people.
Can I sleep?
I suppose I could for how long?
A few
How about-
nights.
No problem.
200? No. It's way too expensive.
What do you
160
say to
sounds
this?
good.
That's a poor offer.
170?
All right.
That's not enough.
Okay, 180 then.
You'll like it. Farewell.
Okay, we need to find the Tanner. So we literally just need to look for... Okay, so he's
Yeah.
directly across. Oh, we have archery set up here? Oh, cool. That'll be good. Get a little better at archery.
What was that?
Tanner. Here you go.
God be with you.
I'm looking for your son. Any idea where he might be?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hinek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick and Harry?
The envoy of Sir Razak.
Watch your tongue, peasant. I'm an envoy of Sir Radza Kabila, and this is an official investigation. Stop trying to put me off and tell me where your son is right
Oh,
now.
he went all
I
stop peasant on
apologize
him.
if I offended you, young man. But still, I don't know where Hinek is. He turned up at the house a while back, but then he vanished again in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went? What?
Look, it's been clear to me for a long time that my boy was headed for the gallows. But I'm still his father, right? And you can't expect me to rat on my own son.
If you value your son's life at all, you better pray I find him, because I'm not the only one looking for him.
That's no surprise. But what of it? If you're here on behalf of Sir Radzik, there's nothing waiting for Hinek but the gibbet.
Maybe there's a way
It
out.
doesn't have to be that way. If Hinek cooperates, he can save his neck.
I can't say you put my mind at ease. But to hell with it. I'll tell you what I know. All right. He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow.
Hinek makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you.
Okay, let's find the
Don't you
hideout.
have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there is all.
How's that?
'Cause every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
The money he brought home?
He had money because he sold the stuff right away.
I suppose. He never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin. Of course, it could have been for me.
All right. I'll ask at the inn then.
Go. And if he's really in as much shit as you say, please.
Don't you have... How's that?
Because every time...
I need
What
to
more
know
do you
more.
know?
Nothing. I swear to...
You must have
I know
noticed
he didn't
something.
talk to you about it, but you must have noticed something, right? How much time did he spend away? What was he wearing? How did he look when he came back? Anything?
Well, he came and went at all sorts of hours. I really don't know. Except maybe one thing. He'd come home scratched with brambles and with leaves and muck on him.
So he probably went through thick woods to get to that place.
I reckon. What do I know? Go. And if he's really in a... Please.
Kill the camp. Oh, that's a mission that we can do sometime. Probably in the next episode, that one. Okay. Oh, main level. We have 3 now. Sort of don't like going for these ones. Because they give you bad stats. Okay, so we'll go to the innkeeper, see what he has to say.
Yeah.
So he's got a poacher's hideout somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to ask about...
And ask someone else. They have nothing to do with Riki. They only drive my customers away.
Really? I heard a different story. I heard the two of you do business together.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hinek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me some goods.
Buying.
I don't give a damn what deals you've been doing together. I won't tell anyone. I just need to know where Riki is. It's urgent.
What have our deals got to do with where he disappeared to?
More than you think. It's likely Riki is hiding out at his poaching lair. And believe me, it wasn't hard to find out who was buying game from him, and it's even easier to go to the castle and tell them. Poaching's a crime, after all.
All right. But give me your word of honor. You won't tell anyone about our deal.
You have my word.
Fine. So, what do you want to know?
I hear Hinek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. Do you know where it is?
Not exactly. That is... I don't know where it is at all.
But...
But I happen to know it's a dark place. A cave or an old mine shaft.
how do you know that?
Whenever Riki was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so we had to have a light for that.
And do you know of any mine shafts nearby?
There's a few of them around. There's one on the opposite bank, a short way off the path leading from the forge to the west. Then there's a mine gallery to the east of the village, up in the woods above the cliffs. And I heard there's one shaft on the headlands close to the water.
Thank you.
Yep. Take care now.
Maybe we can use him as a contact. Damn.
I'll be with you.
I mucked up. I wanted to be like, how about I sell you poached meat?
Yeah.
Oh well. So what's our options? Up here, up there, there. I'm thinking there, to be honest. Cave. It's an open area. There's woods all around it. That'd be perfect for poaching. What else? What other options have we got? That one's an open area as well. Well, I think we're going to go to this one first, because it's just down the road, up the stream. That'll be easy to find.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the stream,
Yeah.
and I guess we'll just follow it up. We'll jump off our horse though. We'll walk this way. So we'll just... Oh, I'm on the wrong. Can I just... No. God, Henry, you're Gumby sometimes, mate. Okay. So we need to follow it until we hit a fork, I think. Wait up, we'll look at the map again. So we're here. So as there's a fork, left, straight. Okay. Yeah, hardcore mode is a lot funner when it comes to this sort of stuff. Trying to find where you are. Not knowing exactly, you sort of have to look at the land, and it feels like a proper survival game when you do that. Although it would be cool if you had like a compass or something, but they may not have had compasses back in the 15th century. No, surely they did. I don't know. Still cool anyway. So the fork should be right up here. Is this the fork? Okay, so this is the fork. So it should be directly up here. Right up here somewhere. So through here? This looks like an opening. Oh, yep. Oh, yep. This is it. We're gonna quickly save. Okay, yep. This is definitely a tanner's hideout. A poaching hideout, sorry. Some mushies. Well, there he is.
Mercy. Oh, damn it. He won't hold out for long. Help me. Please.
Tell me about
What
that.
happened at Neuhof? Who's coming for you?
Rand's people. Loyal. What a fucking mess.
Why?
We didn't want to kill nobody. Only they're savages. We ran off.
He's in a bad way.
What happened to you?
Rand and his people. They found me.
Where did they go?
I don't know.
I'm looking for those bastards who attacked Neuhof. Where can I find them?
They've got a camp.
Where? Come on, tell me.
I don't know. I've never been there.
So how do you know about it? Who told you?
My mate, Timmy, he was there. But they might have got him by now.
Where can I find him?
He works at the windmill by Miriam. Unless they've killed him already.
What do I do
What
with
can
you?
I do with you now?
Help me. Please.
I'm sorry, but there's no help for you in this world. Not anymore.
I know. Help me. to the next one. Please.
There you go. We'll take that. Okay. Farewell. Alright. Let's head out. So we're going to find Timmy at the windmill. We've gone past that windmill a couple of times. I know where it is. Okay. So, I'm gonna call this episode here, guys. In the next episode, we'll go and look for Timmy. If you like this episode, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.